What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we have some more exciting news about DiRT 4. So if you didn't already know, DiRT is dropping this June. I think it's June the 9th on PC, PS4 and Xbox One, and today they dropped loads of new information regarding the create your stage mode in the game, and also some of the editions of the game which are going to be available at launch. So that means like the day one edition, the Steelbook edition. And I'm just going to go ahead and just clarify some of the things that you may not already know about the editions and the actual create your stage mode itself. So firstly, let's go ahead and talk about the certain editions which will be available at launch. So I'm going to bring up a little graphic right here. It pretty much tells you all you need to know, but there's a few things which might confuse you. So you've got the day one edition. This comes with a pre-order bonus of the Hyundai R5 and a special event, although please note the special event is only available from June 9th, 10th, 11th, and then it goes. It's only available during that time. If you don't play it during that time, you basically miss out. It will also include some type of founder icon. I'm assuming this is like in-game, just showing that you've had it since day one, and that's pretty much it. You can also buy the special edition. This comes with the Hyundai that I mentioned earlier and the founder icon, but it also comes with a team booster pack which has all types of, you know, in-game boosters, I guess. And then you can also get the Steelbook edition, which is all of these combined basically. Although if you do buy the Steelbook edition, you will need to obviously go ahead and go to a specific retailer for that. I will link the article down in the description below. I'm not sure if it actually says it in the article, so you may have to do a bit of hunting. For me personally, I'm probably just going to pick it up on Steam. I think that probably makes the most sense. It would be cool to have a Steelbook version, but obviously if I'm making videos and stuff, it's just easier to have it on a computer on Steam. It just works a lot better. I would say the DiRT games, if you have a PC, get it on PC. That's just my personal advice. You know, there's certain games which are kind of better on certain platforms, and I'd say DiRT is probably the best on PC. You know, just like, you know, Need for Speed was definitely better on console at launch, I would say DiRT is definitely going to be a PC game. Just kind of how like Assetto Corsa is as well. If you're going to buy Assetto Corsa, you might as well buy it on PC because of the mods and just the way the game plays. It's just a lot better on PC. So it's kind of the same with DiRT in my opinion. Although if you do have an Xbox One or PS4, you know, I would probably go ahead and get the Steelbook version, to be honest, but I'm just not in that position. So as well as this, they also showed off the create your own stage mode. Now this for me is probably one of the most interesting parts in the game. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm some rally professionado, because I'm really not. Do I like it? Yeah, it's obviously I like it. I'm a car guy, so I can appreciate it from that standpoint, but I'm not going to sit here and say I know all the WRC standings off by heart and I know the regulations, and you know, I'm a pretty casual DiRT fan. And one thing which really excites me this year is the fact that, you know, you've got your sim mode, but you've also got your arcade mode, which is more reminiscent of older DiRT games, and I think that's going to be something really enjoyable for me specifically. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about your stage mode. So in the actual article, I will link in the description, Paul Coleman, who is the chief games designer on DiRT 4, did actually say that they've been working on this since DiRT 3 in 2011, which is a freaking long time ago. Essentially, create your stage mode is very similar to how Gran Turismo did their create your own track mode in GT5, and I think it was in GT6 as well. So basically, you're going to get a menu, and this menu's got a bunch of options, you know, how bendy do you want the course, where do you want the course to be set, all those types of things, and you're going to be able to pick each specific thing in what you want. It's not like a Trackmania sort of thing where you can actually draw the track in yourself. It's more of a case of you will get the track generated for you, and there's like a million possibilities and where you can actually race. Now, unlike Gran Turismo, it doesn't look as boring. I remember the issue on it is on Gran Turismo 5 and 6, when I used to create tracks, it used to get quite boring and sparse. This definitely doesn't look like that. From my understanding, I'm pretty sure you can race these tracks at night, at day, so, you know, you've got the different times of day which you can race the tracks. One of the rally drivers they were talking about in the actual trailer did say something across the lines of, you know, it's not a case of remembering the track off by heart, but more so actually being good at the game, and that's something which I can really appreciate. For me, someone who is not exactly the best at rally games, it's going to be interesting to see how it's going to be going from one track straight to another and not actually memorizing the course itself. I think it's going to add a lot of variety to the game, and I think it's something which is genuinely going to make the game last a lot longer than if it wasn't in the game. It's only available for certain rally stages, so if you are a fan of rallycross or some of the other disciplines in the game, you're not going to be able to use this mode, but that doesn't really bother me too much. Again, it's like, it's one of those things, I'm sure there's constraints and I'm sure there's reasons to that. Obviously, it would be nice to get a rallycross mode in there, and it would be nice if you could actually draw the track yourself, like a kind of Trackmania-esque type of way of doing it, but I'm not going to sit here and say I'm disappointed, because a mode like this, regardless, is still really, really cool. Just the fact you can do little things like change the weather and time of day, like, it just is really, really cool. I haven't seen a properly, fully fledged thing like this since Gran Turismo. And obviously, you've got Trackmania and you've got other games where you can actually make your own track, but something like this with sliders where you can change the complexity of the track and stuff, I haven't seen this in a while, so it's going to be really interesting to see what this is like in June when Dirt launches. I said this in the first Dirt video I made, you know, it's interesting time for racing games, and I think that definitely shows in this, you know, the fact that we're getting all these new modes in Dirt, and then, you know, we're getting more games down the line this year for racing gamers. It's going to be a good year. I'm really excited for this year, you know, a lot of people saying that, like, racing games aren't as good as they used to be. I feel like we're on the incline again, you know, Dirt's coming out, then we've got Gran Turismo later this year, we've got Forza later this year, we've got Need for Speed, you know, so many games are coming out. That's only a handful. There's a lot more that are coming out this year, so can't wait to see what Codemasters have in store with Dirt 4, because that will be launching first. Well, of the AAA titles at least. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe for more Dirt content. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome day, safe, and peace.